There was absolute chaos at the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial yesterday when a crucial defense witness mysteriously vanished just hours before he was supposed to testify. The lawyer tried calling him, sent WhatsApp messages, nothing. The phone just rings and rings with no answer. But that's not even the worst part, because Judge Rata Mokoatlheng revealed in open court that he has received death threats, and security police have warned him that he is going to be killed. So smash that like button right now, because this trial has turned into a nightmare of missing witnesses, death threats, and an atmosphere of pure fear. And I'm going to show you exactly what happened in court yesterday, so stick around until the end. Okay, so click that like button if you've been following this trial, and subscribe because we're covering every single twist and turn. Now let me show you what happened today when the defense was supposed to call their next witness.
I had indicated on Thursday when you adjourned that we will be calling the next witness today. I think the message should have been conveyed by the registrar to the court that there's a bit of a challenge with regard to that witness. I haven't had contact with that witness since yesterday, so up until today I'm unable to get hold of that witness, Malo. I really don't know what is happening. I've just been outside there to try and get hold of the family to find out what the position could be. But as of now, I don't have much information that I can relate to the court except that. So, but it doesn't really look like we'll have a witness today unless that witness, per chance circumstances, pitches up because they know that they should be here today. It would have been their turn to come testify. But as I'm saying, I haven't had contact with them. I've tried to call them several occasions yesterday and this morning. They don't pick up their phone. So that is the position as of now. But what worries me, my lord...
That's Advocate Charles Mnisi, the defense lawyer, explaining to Judge Mokoatlheng that his witness has completely disappeared. He hasn't had contact since yesterday. The phone rings, but nobody answers, and he doesn't know what is happening. Now, this is a massive problem, because this witness was supposed to testify today, the court was ready, everyone was waiting, and suddenly, the witness is unreachable. And here's what makes it even more suspicious. The lawyer says he tried calling from several locations yesterday and this morning, nothing. No response, no explanation, just silence. Now watch what the judge asks him next, because this is where it gets really interesting. Play the video.
Didn't you speak to the witness on Friday?
I spoke
Saturday,
to him, yes.
Sunday?
Yes.
Monday?
Yeah.
Where is he?
My lord, I've just said, yesterday, when I started to speak to him in order to arrange the point of meeting, where we should meet so that I can take him to the hostel, or to the hotel where he has been booked, that's where then there was a problem. And I've just revealed that it's a him. In any event, it's a him. But for the court to say, but where is the witness when I'm explaining that, look, I haven't had contact with him since yesterday.
Okay, so the judge is pushing for answers, and the lawyer reveals some important details. He spoke to the witness on Friday, Sunday, and Monday. Everything was fine. They were arranging where to meet so the lawyer could take him to the hotel that had been booked for him. But then yesterday, there was a problem, and that's when contact was lost. So this witness went from actively communicating with his lawyer multiple days in a row to suddenly going completely silent. Something happened yesterday that made this witness stop responding, and the judge is clearly frustrated because he wants to know, where is this witness? But the lawyer genuinely doesn't know. Now watch what happens next, because the lawyer explains the last message he sent. Please bring it.
That was the arrangement. But yesterday in the morning, when I reminded him that we are meeting today, and in fact, I sent a message to him via WhatsApp to say, look, please do not forget your ID book. That's when I realized that it does not respond to my messages. That's when I realized that this is unlike him. Then I started to call him.
So if you phone him now, can't you speak to him?
I've been calling him since the morning, my lord. The phone is ringing, it does not pick it up. That is what I'm trying to explain. So the next option available to me now is just to find out, because I did not know his next relatives. Up until the arrival of Mr. Sibiya here, who informs me that, look, if you can phone this person, then that person will be able to get you a phone number to that person.
This is extremely suspicious. So yesterday morning, the lawyer sent a WhatsApp message saying, please do not forget your ID book, because they were supposed to meet today and the witness would need his ID to check into the hotel. And that's when the witness stopped responding. The message was delivered, the witness saw it, but then went silent. And the lawyer says, quote, this is unlike him, end quote. Meaning this witness was normally responsive, normally reliable, and suddenly something changed. Now the phone still rings, so it's not turned off, but nobody is answering. And here's another problem. The lawyer doesn't even know the witness's next of kin or family members. He's now scrambling to get phone numbers from other people to try and reach the family to find out what happened. This is a complete breakdown in communication right before a crucial testimony. Now let me show you what else the lawyer reveals about why these witnesses are afraid. Please play this bombshell. Play.
And another thing, my lord, is these people are afraid of this investigating team. So I cannot expose them to this investigating
Which
team.
investigating team?
The team that is led by Mr. Kininda. They are afraid of it. So I cannot expose them.
I don't understand. I thought the investigation is finished.
Yes, but if the court says that we can make those arrangements with the state, we're basically saying we're throwing them into the lion's den. This court has had a lot of what has happened to Kwaben and all those people. That I cannot do, my lord.
Now this is a massive revelation. The defense lawyer is saying that his witnesses are afraid of the investigating team led by Brigadier Bongani Gininda. Gininda was the state's last witness. He's the lead investigator in this case. And the defense witnesses don't want to be exposed to him or his team. The lawyer says, quote, we're basically throwing them into the lion's den, end quote. And then he makes a very important reference. He says this court has heard a lot of what has happened to Gwaben and all those people. Now Gwaben, or Absalom Zungu, was a witness who testified at this trial, and there have been serious allegations about witness intimidation, torture, and police brutality throughout this case. So these defense witnesses are terrified that if they come forward, the investigating team will target them. And maybe that's exactly what happened to this missing witness. Maybe he got scared at the last minute, or maybe something worse happened to him. Now watch what Judge McGottlehang reveals next, because this is absolutely shocking. Bring the video.
Yeah, I'm saying things happen in this court. The other day we had a witness threatening a prosecutor in open court. Threatening. And I just kept quiet. Threatening a prosecutor, a witness in this court. Won't end here. What will he do to him? I've also had threats against me, I'm told, by the security police, that I'm going to be killed.
Oh, did you hear that? Judge Rata Mokwattlhang just revealed in open court that he has been threatened, and security police have told him that he is going to be killed. This is the judge presiding over the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial, receiving death threats serious enough that security police had to warn him, and he's not the only one being threatened. He says a witness threatened a prosecutor in open court, right there in the courtroom, and he just kept quiet about it. This shows you the atmosphere of intimidation and fear surrounding this trial. People are threatening prosecutors, threatening the judge, and witnesses are disappearing. And Judge Mokwattlhang says, quote, nothing surprises me anymore, end quote. He has become so used to threats and chaos that he's almost numb to it. This is the environment in which this trial is happening, and it explains why defense witnesses are too afraid to come forward. If even the judge is being threatened with assassination, what chance does a regular witness have of staying safe? Now, let me show you what happened next, because after all this chaos, the defense made a shocking decision. Bring the next video.
We wish to thank the court for the indulgence in order to clear what is transpired in the morning. There's not so much, my lord, that I can tell the court. we thought that we'll be proceeding with the defense of Mr. Sibiya being accused number one. However, due to circumstances, I had a discussion with him that in the light of what has transpired, we would have to close his case. In the circumstances, my Lord, I'm therefore closing his case.
So there it is. After the missing witness chaos, the defense for Muzi Sibiya, accused number one, has closed their case. They thought they would be proceeding with more witnesses, but due to circumstances, they've decided to close. This is huge, because Muzi Sibiya is the first accused. He's alleged to be the lookout man in Senzo Meyiwa's murder, and his defense has just ended without calling all their planned witnesses. Now, this decision comes directly after the witness vanished, so either they can't find their witnesses, or those witnesses are too afraid to come forward, or something has happened to prevent them from testifying. Either way, Sibiya's defense is now closed, and they didn't get to present all the evidence they wanted to. This could seriously hurt his chances at trial. Now let me explain the bigger picture here, because there's a pattern of problems with witnesses in this case. Watch this next part where the lawyer explains the difficulties. Please, show the video.
All these witnesses must be housed at the cost of the state, so that when we are through with one witness, the other one comes in. Now, I don't understand how we can pay hotel accommodation, transportation, and the witness doesn't turn up.
They cannot be housed, my Lord, and I'm saying that with due respect, they cannot be housed at the state's house because they are not under witness protection. That can only happen in circumstances where witnesses have been identified or a threat against them has been identified and they are identified as candidates for witness protection program. That's where then they can be housed in those circumstances.
No,
Under normal circumstances, I haven't heard that a normal witness should be housed at
I made an order here.
a place of safety.
Wait. No. Mr. Balui, didn't I make an order to that effect?
Yes, indeed,
yes,
such
yes.
an order was made. And
Yes.
plus, the state is available to assist
Yes.
should assistance be
It wasn't dependent on a person becoming a witness for the prosecution under witness protection or what have you. The order was explicit. He told me the witnesses are from Natal in the main. I spoke to the registrar. You also were here. The registrar agreed that if the witness is from Natal, he'll be housed at the expense of the state the previous day. He'll travel, be housed, sleep here, and then he comes to court the following day. If the evidence takes 6 years, he's still here.